The last thing any traveler wants is to arrive at their destination finally after going through all kinds of travel to get there and then feel sick and exhausted and have to spend days in their hostel or hotel just trying to recover. This can ruin your experience of getting out and exploring somewhere. So in this video, we're going to cover a whole bunch of strategies and tips that you can use whether you're pre-boarding for your long flights and even during your layovers, so that you can increase the likelihood that you're going to arrive at your destination healthy and energized so you can get out and explore. At all costs, you want to avoid getting sick, and airports and airplanes are prone for these type of illnesses, for sicknesses and flus, because there's so many people in a small area, recycled air, of course. So you want to take use of these strategies as much as possible so that you can avoid getting sick. So first and foremost, don't judge yourself about this experience, because airport travel is quite exhausting. International flights can be 24 to 36 hours. You may have a couple hours of a layover, long duration of flights. You also have, of course, the airport security that you have to go through. You have the long lines and a checkout that you have to stand in. And of course, you have the time zone changes. So all of these factors are quite stressful and can be hard on your system to go through. So just be easy on yourself. Don't judge yourself too much. Know that this part of the travel is sometimes the hardest, and use these strategies in this video to help you so that you can arrive very healthy and avoid getting sick during these international flight times. So first and foremost, when you're pre-boarding and you're waiting for your flight to arrive, you want to do your best to avoid the fast food and the bar, because these areas are, the food is riddled with chemicals and sodium, and it's going to drop your immune system, which is going to make you more susceptible for getting some type of flu or illness. And the alcohol, of course, is just going to dehydrate you more. And when you're 35,000 feet in the air, recycled air, you're already going to be very dehydrated for your flight. So hydration is key to keeping your immune system up and reducing your chances of getting sick. So make sure you pack a really good meal, pack a good salad or a good sandwich or wrap for yourself, maybe some fruit or nuts. Anything that you can eat that's going to fill you up and that you enjoy, that's healthy. And at all costs, avoid the bar and avoid the fast food. Number two is you want to bring a big water bottle with you. So when you get to the airport, fill up your water bottle and drink as much water as possible. Water is the key to keeping yourself obviously hydrated, but hydration will keep your immune system up and your focus will be better, your stress levels will be lower, and ideally you want to make sure you're drinking as much water as possible before you get on your flight. Don't worry about if you have to go to the bathroom while you're on your plane, because you want to get up and move your body anyway. So ideally, you're going to drink as much water as possible, get up every couple of hours, and move your body anyway. So don't worry. The key is getting water into your system and hydrating your body. So avoid anything like alcohol, of course, and sodas, all that type of stuff. Use your water bottle. Make sure you empty it before you go through security, but drink as much water as possible. The third strategy, when you're in the pre-boarding stage, before you get on your plane, if you have contacts, make sure you remove them. Go to the bathroom, wash your hands really well, and then remove your contacts, because your contacts will dry out in the elevation of 35,000 feet and in the recycled air of the airplane, and then it's going to make you more prone to scratching your eyes. And anytime you can avoid scratching your eyes and your mouth and touching your mouth with your hands, that's going to reduce your chances of getting sick. So make sure you remove your contacts and avoid scratching your eyes, touching your eyes or your mouth when you're on the plane, and make sure you have your hands really clean, as that's going to reduce your chances of getting sick dramatically. Number four is take your vitamins before you get on your plane. So any vitamins that you normally would take, make sure you get your good dose of vitamins for that day, and especially any immune system boosting ones like vitamin C and vitamin D. Ideally, you want to get those in your system so that your body has the best chance possible to fight off any viruses that it might be catching on the plane or in the airport on the way. So when you're on the long flights, one of the key things, if you have a long flight that you have to go, go on. Before you actually embark on that flight, the day before is when you really start your health regime so that you're have a good amount of energy and you're feeling good for your flight. On the day before, have a really good workout. Do a high intense workout where you're really sweating, your blood is racing, and you're really getting a good intense workout in, because what that's going to do is going to actually boost your immune system, is going to boost your endorphins, make you feel relaxed and reduce your stress, but it's also going to help you sleep better the night before your flight. And that's going to allow you to be rested and less stressed out on your flight as well, on your journey. And it's also going to give you the added bonus of being able to most likely sleep on your flight as well, because you've burned a lot of energy the day before and you slept decently well, so your schedule is good. And then hopefully you can catch some sleep while you're on your long flight, as that's going to make your flight go much better and you're going to feel rested and energized when you arrive. So definitely get a really good workout in before you fly, the day before, for long flights. And number two, you want to move your body. So especially if you're in an aisle seat, you want to get up every couple of hours, go to the bathroom, walk back and forth, stretch a little bit, but just move your body a little bit. Sitting for 6 to 8 to 10 hours is not very healthy. You're going to stiffen up your joints, and it just makes you more prone to getting some type of a sickness while you're on the plane. So definitely get up and move a little bit every couple of hours. And number three, you want to eat healthy while you're on the plane as well. So make sure you pack a lunch or pack some food, because the airport food, even though it's a little healthier, maybe what it was a long time ago, it's still laden with sodium and chemicals, preservatives. And so you want to do your best to avoid that as much as possible. So have a healthy sandwich or a wrap or some fruit, nuts, dates, figs, anything that you enjoy eating, a power bar, a granola bar, something that's going to be healthy for you and keep you full, so that you don't be tempted to touch the airport food, because you want to avoid that. And the key is staying hydrated as much as possible. And number four, when you're on your long flights, still drink as much water as you can. The key is hydration. So avoid drinks like alcohol, avoid coffees, especially with sugar, and teas with sugar, because that's going to really dehydrate you further, and it's going to lower your immune system and make you more susceptible for getting a sickness or illness. So following those strategies while you're on the plane or before you board the day before for an intense workout is going to help your long flights, help keep your energy system boosted for those long flights. And then when you have a layover, 3 tips that you can do while you're layover is this is a good time to really move your body, because you've most likely been stagnant for quite a while on the plane. Maybe you've gotten up a couple times, but it's been a long time since you moved. So make sure you pack any heavy bags, get them checked so that you're free to move around the airport. Quite often, a lot of airports are quite big, so you can do some laps around the airport, walking back and forth, exploring different areas of the airport, but just move your body as much as possible, and that's going to allow you to just get your circulation going again, keep your immune system up, and just a nice walk reduces stress as well. So make sure you move your body. Use this time to really explore the area that you're in and move your body as much as possible. Number 2 is you can stretch or do yoga. So if you find that you're traveling with your yoga mat, especially, find a space. Most often there's an abandoned gate or some corner of the airport that very few people are visiting. And so you could just roll out your yoga mat there, do some stretches, and really enjoy a stretch, because after sitting for so long, and especially if you have another flight, of course, stretching your body is going to feel so good. It's going to make your circulation flow again. And it's going to be very healthy for you and help you arrive energized and healthy at the end of your flight. So get your yoga mat out. If you don't have a yoga mat, do some stretches in a corner where there's not a lot of people. And if you're afraid of worrying about people seeing you, well, don't worry too much. You might just encourage them to actually move as well. So the key is taking care of yourself, your own needs, because you know what you're about to embark on when you land and the experiences that you want to have. So you're just doing your best to keep your body healthy and energized so that you can make the most of your travels when you're on the ground. And finally, you can also go to the airport information desk and just ask if they have a gym available. Lots of times right now, there's more and more airports that are getting on the health and fitness craze because there's a demand for it. And so if you go and just ask, is there an airport gym here or any type of place that I can work out a little bit, then they may actually have something available. And that way you can actually take advantage of a gym, get a really good workout in, have a nice shower, and feel calm and relaxed and nice and clean so that you arrive safely and healthy from your travels. So hopefully all these steps, if you follow these strategies, you'll definitely increase your chances of reducing your risk of not getting a cold or some type of an illness from the plane or the airport during your travels. Because again, the last thing you want is to arrive at your destination and be bedridden for a couple of days because you're trying to recover from something that you caught at the airport or on the airplane. So hopefully these strategies were helpful, and most importantly, remember to enjoy the journey.